A phytochemically deficient diet is basically liable for a weak system. Populations with a lot of, a far, higher intake of vegetables have much lower rates of cancer, and also the longest living populations throughout history are those with the best intake of vegetables within the diet. I would go to date on say that phytochemicals square measure the foremost necessary discovery in human nutrition over the last 50 years. Many hundred phytochemical plant nutrients are known and concerning 160 are studied well, though, there is also over 1,000 plant-derived molecules that support human immune defenses. The concentration of phytochemicals is commonly highlighted by spirited colors of black, blue, red, green, and orange. The categories of phytochemicals contain wide varied structures and distinctive health edges, that is why a broad selection is most useful. The variety of varieties embrace the subsequent, a number of that were introduced above, Liliad monocot genus compounds, chemical group sulfides, anthocyanins, betalains, coumestans, flavonoids, flavanols glucosinolates, indoles, isoflavins, lignans, limonoids, organosulfides, pectins, phenolic resin compounds, phytoesterols, macromolecule inhibitors, terpenes isoprenoids, and tyrosol esters, and their square measure many compounds among every class. Many phytochemicals in freshly harvested plant foods square measure lost or destroyed by trendy process techniques, together with change of state in some instances. Natural plant foods square measure extremely advanced, thus their precise structure and also the majority of useful compounds they contain square measure still not fully known. It's clear, though, that the operate associate degreed production of immune cells square measure supported by a good exposure to an assortment of phytochemicals. The shortage of a good assortment of plant-derived phytochemicals in their native type is liable for the event of most preventable diseases, together with cancer. Just to form this clear, I'm spoken communication here that a bit of chicken is sort of a cookie, they're each foods while not a big inhibitor or phytochemical load. Each animal merchandise and processed foods lack these immunity, supporting immunity and also the higher our risk of obtaining sick and presumably developing cancer. The varied low-fat diet trends of egg whites, white meats, and food are literally immune system, destructive and cancer, causing for varied reasons, primarily owing to the said lack of protecting phytochemicals. In varied studies, phytochemicals are found to play protecting roles not coded by vitamins and minerals, together with the following, causing detoxification enzymes, dominant the assembly of free radicals, deactivating and detoxifying cancer, causing agents, protective cell structures from injury by toxins, refueling mechanisms to repair broken DNA sequences, obstructive the replication of cells with DNA injury, causing useful antifungal, antibacterial drug, and antiviral effects, inhibiting the operate of broken or genetically altered DNA, rising immune cells' cytotoxic, destructive power, that is, the ability to kill microbes and cancer cells. This list may be condensed into one primary role. Phytochemicals square measure the fuel that runs our body's antivirus defenses. A diet wealthy in phytochemicals is that the best artillery we've got to fight the war on cancer. This defense includes the cell-killing power of the system, that has to be ready to destroy incursive microbes, viruses and bacteria and to kill the body's own abnormal cells before they'll become cancerous. As DNA breakages increase in variety, and also the cell becomes a lot of and more eerie, the system responds and makes an attempt to get rid of it. The method of causing one in every of the body's abnormal, that is, malignant neoplasm or Wilson's cells to die before it can cause injury is named apoptosis. Nutrition's scientific credentials. Superior nutrition and its impact on human health continues to come up with wide discussion and even skepticism, particularly as people look to defend their previous opinions or dietary preferences. Yet, the Brobdingnagian quantity of scientific knowledge demonstrating edges to immune function, that is, to increasing one's defenses against each infection and cancer, has become overwhelming in recent years.